This is not a
how
Landon
to
specific thing. This is
Landon.
true of
I'm not
every
going with
distributor
CD
because
Baby
it's
or
actually an
Disco Kid. I'm
Apple
going with
classical
Landon.
rule. Apple
So
Classical is a
I think this is going to be a
curated
lot
music
easier for
library
me than doing
unlike
YouTube
Apple
videos,
Music.
actually.
So us independent artists can't upload classical
But here's
music
my
to Apple Classical.
synthesizer. I took everything out of the, it was in here.
If
This
you're
thing is
curious
heavy.
about going down that route.
So I think I have to
Speaking
take
of
this apart
restrictions,
now.
cover songs cannot be distributed to social media because the license doesn't cover it. So because this whole tutorial is revolving around
I don't think I'm gonna put this thing
cover
back
song,
together
you'll
ever.
see that all of these boxes are grayed out.
Okay,
But
I
if
see
you
it
were
is coming
distributing
loose.
your original song, you would have the ability to check all of these boxes and indeed distribute to social media platforms. Lastly, at the bottom, you can restrict certain countries and certain territories if you wanted to.
I'm gonna
However,
save all
once
of these
again,
screws
I don't
and
know why the average artist.
yeah, this thing is made like a
and
tank.
so I'm going to leave this unchecked. Again, if you have some kind of specific
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
situation
spend
or specific
some time
distribution
learning
in
how to
addition
upload
the
my
manual,
own music.
then you might need to use
Look, they
this
have
feature,
wooden
but-
pieces on the
but
side.
Most of us will never touch this. After you're done with this screen, click next at the bottom right to continue to.
I'm gonna put all of this.
This is your final check to ensure that everything is perfect. Check your spelling, check the spelling on
Save
your
all these
album
screws.
art, and make sure that everything
Insert the
from
screws at certain
genre
sizes.
to the
I
artist
wanna mix all the
credits,
screws up, too. I'm
everything
gonna
that
put
we
them in a
covered this
bag.
video is perfectly accurate.
Yes, it's
especially
gonna
the
probably be a long
information
time
if
before I
you
even,
are
if
going
I
to
even put
secure
this
a
thing
cover
back
song
together.
license. That should be.
I don't even
perfectly
think I am
accurate
going to
as
put
well
it back together.
Before you hit submit on the bottom right. If you are ready to try out random distribution for yourself, don't forget to secure the 20% discount that I have linked in the description below. You save money and you help out the channel. It's a win-win. I wouldn't want you to sign up without that coupon. And if this video was helpful for you,
Here's another
be
one
sure
of
to hit
my
like and subscribe on this video
homemade
so
dollies
that it
that
can reach other independent
this is
artists just
a
like
thing
you.
that you
Thanks so
ride
much
when
for
you,
watching, and I'll see you in a future
it wasn't this big. This is when you have a broken leg and you put this on the top and you put your knee on there and you screw
As a
it on.
songwriter,
I turned it into a
composer,
wagon.
and recording artist, I've
Here's
had
all
a
the
lot
screws.
of
Here's the
distributors
knob.
release
Oh, I
my
forgot.
music
I gotta put the knobs back on.
Paywall to CD Baby,
Knobs
DistroKid,
back on.
Randall Distribution. They will all get your music onto Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, but the ultimate distributor will have these 5 things that you need to look for. Number 5, a good distributor has fair and upfront pricing. And as an artist, you need to understand which pricing structure is going to serve you the best. Because there's a bunch of different options. For example, CD Baby has a one-time fee
They have a lot of hidden,
plus a back-end royalty split where they take a bit of your royalties. Let's contrast that with
So what I'm
Paywall
gonna put
that
this
has
thing
no
in.
fee at all. You can upload as many songs as you want and
It's
distribute
a
them.
glass right
However,
here.
they take a larger back-end cut, and that could cost you more in the long run depending on how many streams you have.
This
Now, there's
glass
another
reminds me of the
type
glass
payment
that
structure like DistroKid, where you
What's it
pay a
say?
subscription to get 100% of your royalties. However, with DistroKid, there's a bunch of hidden add-ons that you have to end up paying additional subscriptions for. And so DistroKid,
Hard
I
to
feel
read
like
this.
is not as
I see
upfront as
pink
some of these other
elephants.
options. And there's yet another type of pricing structure that
I'm gonna
Lantern
put all these
Distribution
screws in here
uses
from
that is all
keep 'em in here. I don't think I
You
might
get
not put
all
this
of the
thing back
extras,
together.
all of the add-ons,
It's just
you get
too
the
heavy.
mastering, the sample libraries, the plugins, you get their awesome collaboration
Only thing I
software,
have to-
you get
I
their
have to
course
secure
library, and that's all
up the,
in the distribution subscription.
the
Plus, you get to
keyboard
keep
and everything
100%
needs to
of your
be
royalties,
secure so
you
it
get
won't be moving
unlimited music
around.
distribution, and you get a bunch of bonuses like free
I mean,
plugins.
this is
So
gonna
with
be,
all of these different pricing
a rig
models, such as
that I'm
CD
gonna
Baby,
be taking
which is a
out there.
one-time price,
Put everything
with
on here. I wanna
back-end
put,
cut,
I
AWOL
wanna
is
get some
only
baskets to
back-end
put
cut.
up under here to
All of
put
these
stuff up
pricing
under the
models are
bottom of it.
Slightly different. What does that mean for you as an independent artist who's
Yeah, I
looking
just need to
find
let
the
this
right
thing
fit?
play with
Well,
the
firstly, I would
Landon,
avoid any free
just to start to
distribution
get
because of the
familiar
new
with
Spotify fines that are being rolled out this year. In case you haven't heard, Spotify is going to start fining distributors for any bot streams that they find on your songs. And in turn, distributors are going to fine you, the artist. DistroKid has already had a lot of problems with this, and a lot of DistroKid users have been getting fined by DistroKid And sometimes
might
they haven't
use that
even done
again.
anything wrong. It's a false flag. Artists are mistakenly getting fined by the distributors, and that's usually happening on the lower price or the free tiers because a lot of lower quality artists or artists that are using a lot of really cheap promotion tactics are on these free distributors. So whenever you're looking at these pricing plans and you see a free option, what I would think now is that this distributor has an option for a lot of beginner artists, a lot of artists
take
that
this
don't
both
have a lot of
sides.
budget, and they're going to use these low quality bot streaming platforms. They will be using these distributors as well because they're trying to save money, they're just trying to get their music out for cheap. And so that's
For
going
cheap.
to flood this distributor with a lot of fines from Spotify. You're a lot better off using
Remember,
a distributor
chicken
that
back
only
used to
has
be for
premium
cheap.
offerings, such as Lander. You can see that they don't have a free plan right off the bat. You need to commit $20 a month to get their whole Lander suite. Or if you want, you can choose distribution a la carte, but that's still $23.99 a year, and there's no free option. And TuneCore as well, they do have a free option, but you'll notice that it doesn't actually distribute to Spotify. This is only social media distribution, so they technically only have a $20 a year plan to
Oh, I
distribute
should
your
have
music.
kept the. Let me see.
And
This,
most
oh, this
importantly,
thing comes
there are
off.
hidden costs.
Shoot,
like
I got
with
the screws
DistroKid.
all mixed
Check
up
out
in
this
here
page
already.
where DistroKid actually
shouldn't have put
reveals
these in
all
there.
of the extra
Hold on, let me see if I can
subscriptions
find them.
that you need to pay for per year,
Find
per
these screws.
song.
This
That's going to
size.
drive up the price a lot. It's actually not upfront pricing with DistroKid, in my opinion. Next, number 4, the
Okay,
Ultimate
here's-
Distributor has a good royalty structure and low fees. Some places will have 0 fees like AWOL, but they'll take a 15% share of the revenue that they collect. CD Baby's a hybrid. They'll have a really small upfront fee, but then take 9% of your download and streaming revenue. Other places like TuneCore will have a subscription and give you 100% of your royalties. DistroKid claims to do the same thing, but they have all of the album extras that you have to pay for yearly. So that's almost like paying them your royalties in advance before you even earn them. Lander is all inclusive. They give you 100% of your royalties if you sign up for their subscription. And you also get YouTube Content ID collection. There's a 20% commission on that. The same goes with Symphonic. It's almost identical to Lander. $19.99 a year, keep 100%
Okay, this one
of
got a
your
little sharp.
royalties. However, they
doing.
keep
I thought it had a
30%
sharp
of
point
your
on it.
YouTube Content ID royalties, which is a bit more than Lander. And United Masters falls somewhere in the middle, $59.99. Keep 100% of your royalties. However, United Masters is not really upfront about how much they take out of your YouTube Content ID, your social media royalties. I can't find that anywhere on their website, which is a little bit of a bummer. I wish they were more upfront about that.
Here's another
That brings
one.
us to number 3. A great
just need- I think I
distributor
need
has a lot of
3 of these, 6
features,
of these,
and
3.
not every distributor brings
6 of
the same
these.
package. For example, does your distributor allow you to license cover songs during the distribution process? Or do you have to secure that license on your own? For example, with CD Baby, you need to go through an
And 2 more
outside
of those.
platform called Easy Song Licensing to license your cover songs. Now, it's super easy, I've done that before, but it's not in the distribution process. Whereas Lander distribution does allow you to secure a cover song license within the distribution flow. There's no outside company, all you have to do is check the box. But this is a great perk if you are an artist who will use cover song licensing a lot and you want it to be seamless and quick and upfront. Some other features to look for are automatic royalty splits. DistroKid offers that. TuneCore offers artist revenue splits in all of their plans. This is crucial if you want to collaborate with a producer or another artist, and it's important that the splits are fair and you don't want to do all the accounting yourself. Another feature to look for would be social media distribution,
here's
which
one.
a lot of distributors
That's
offer, including TuneCore.
Yeah.
Just keep in mind,
What?
different distributors will take different cuts
This is the
when
same
they
screw?
collect from social media.
Yeah.
And finally, a lot
1,
of
2,
distributors
3. I
offer
think I just need
professional
one
services,
more.
which
Let's
brings
see.
us to number 2 in our countdown.
Tomorrow,
Professional services really
Friday
come in
the 13th
2
used to
different
be my
flavors.
best day of the year
First,
when I
there
played out
is
on the
the
street.
exclusive version, like we
Because
have
other
with
people would
United
be
Masters, where you can become a
losing
United
money, I
Masters
would find it,
partner,
or
you basically
most of the time
sign to a
I wouldn't
mini
even know it was Friday the
distribution deal,
13th till after it was
and
over.
you get professional services if you get selected. The same
That's
goes
not
for
bad.
AWOL. I've made a dedicated video on how AWOL works, where you can start with AWOL Core, which is their regular distribution service, but you could upgrade
I think
and
that's it.
ascend
This is
to
it.
these higher tiers of AWOL that offer
that's too
professional
big.
services, but you have to be selected. This is the exclusive version of that. CD Baby also has their own version of this called CD Baby Stages, where they offer professional services, playlisting, all kinds of stuff, but it's all application and invite only. Then there's the other version of professional services
Okay, there
where
they
all you
are,
have to do is just sign up for
246.
the right tier and you get all of
Is it
these
this one,
features.
too?
One thing to check for is if your distributor
Yeah,
reports to
246 of those
SoundScan,
little-
who in turn reports all of
246.
your
Okay, I have
streaming
the
data
ones
to
I
the
need.
Recording Industry Association of America. Those are the people who hand out gold and platinum records. Another professional service you might want are custom country exclusions, or lyric distribution, or maybe the ability to have a label name. You can see on TuneCore, having your own label name only exists at their highest plan, the professional plan. Same goes with DistroKid. You have to have the label account in order to have your own label name. Same goes for Lander, where you need Distribution Pro at least in order to get a custom label name. Some other things to look for would be the ability to update your metadata after distribution has already occurred. That's a really cool tip from Lander.
Oh, I
They
think
also
this just
include a
slides
cover art
out.
generator, which TuneCore also
does
is
it?
rolling out. Lots of music distributors are also
don't think anything
offering sync
oh, it's another
licensing
screw.
opportunities like United
One more
Masters,
screw right there.
TuneCore, CD Baby. They're all rolling out their own version of this catalog that your music is added to. Now, there's
Whoop,
no
I'm not
promise
chewing
that
up
your
the,
music will actually get used by
chewing
brands,
up the
but
thread.
intensive artists with
Oops.
this approach. Just
Oh, it
as
did
a
slide
song
out.
with
This is what I was
one
wanting
logo.
to get this
Now,
right
the
here.
last item in our countdown that makes for the ultimate music distributor actually goes beyond music distribution. It has to do with what happens when you cancel your subscription. What happens if your payment lapses?
Oh, I didn't
Or
screw
does
up
the distributor offer
the
tools
threads.
like mastering,
Oh, that's
or
a filler.
courses, or tools to help you release your song and market
Something
it
else
more
there. Oh, this is
efficiently? Not every
piece of
distributor
wood.
offers these things, but there are a couple that stand out to me. Firstly, only CD Baby is completely static with the pricing, and you never have to pay another subscription once you pay the $9.99. Now, CD Baby does take a cut of your royalties, but every other service is some kind of subscription that you must maintain. What happens if you can't pay your subscription anymore, or you decide to retire as an artist? What happens to your music? Does it get taken down?
Yeah, I think
Or-
Landon is
or
going to be the best
DistroKid,
deal for me.
If you stop paying your
a big
subscription
old
or
screw
your
right
payment
there.
lapses, you have to pay this Leave a Legacy
Okay, here's,
fee,
this is what I
which
needed.
is $29 per single or $49 per album. Now remember, this is a fee for every single song if you wish to keep it in stores forever. However, with other
Yeah, all-
distributors
this is
like
made-
Lander,
this is
you
made
actually
onto this.
revert to a free plan
This
that's very
is-
similar
this
to
doesn't
AOL,
come
where you
off.
don't pay any monthly
That's made
subscription
onto it. Now I can take
Your
this and
music
screw this
still
wood
stays in stores,
back in
except
here.
now AWOL and Lander in their free version will take a cut of your royalties. So Lander is almost like the perfect
Was it a
balance of
2, 4,
TuneCore, DistroKid,
3?
and CD Baby,
Yeah.
where you have the premium version of the distribution if you
These
are an
glasses
active
are hurting my
subscriber.
face.
But if you ever
Hurting my
decide
ears,
to
I mean.
retire or discontinue releasing music, or you just want to pay
Time
for
for you to get
distribution
enough
a
pair of
little
glasses,
differently,
say these
you
for
can
mine.
discontinue your
I
Lander
done been these
subscription,
so many
and
times.
your music will still stay in stores. They'll just start taking a little bit of your back-end royalties instead of your subscription. This feature alone puts Lander near the top
And these
of the list
glasses are
for me,
bent.
knowing that for certain my music will never be taken
Lopsided
down.
and everything
In
else.
fact, while we're here, Lander also offers a whole bunch of extras. They have their mastering plugin, which honestly deserves its own video. They have a sample library, free plugins, courses, and the collaboration room so that you can record your music remotely with other producers in a real-time Zoom room, except it's higher quality than Zoom. Another thing to look for is whether or not the distributor offers real human support. I know that CD Baby does email
Yeah, I need
support, TuneCore does email support, Lander has support
I need
from
human
real
support.
people, DistroKid, uncertain if they still have real people or if it's just all automated. I haven't used them in a while because they banned my account. I can't even log in. CD Baby also has this really awesome help center. TuneCore has their own version of this help center, just no live chat, unfortunately. For Symphonic, when you click Help, you also navigate to a very similar help center with lots of great articles, but no live chat, unfortunately. We do have the knowledge base and the ability to create a request. For United Master support, they just have this
Look
email
up
button,
in case
which
you're looking.
hopefully is quick. I've never tested it myself. But comparing everything side by side, I really love how Lander does have their help chat on every single page, whether you're logged in or not logged in. This makes it really easy to just type in your question and get a ticket in. And it makes a lot of sense that Lander would have really good support because there's so
It is
much
going to be
more
the
than
ends
just being a
where I think the
distributor. In
keyboard's
fact,
going to go
there's
on
so
there.
much that Lander offers in addition to distribution that probably deserves its own
The
video.
keyboard,
So
the
comment below if you'd
keyboard,
like to see
actually.
that. And also let me know in the
The
comments below
keypad.
which one of these distributors you've seen today you'd like to see a dedicated video on, and I can dive a little bit deeper.
Oh, there's the
Before
other
you
end
go,
here.
click this video right here to watch my
I'm
shootout
taking this
between
off.
subscription style distribution services like DistroKid and one-time payment distribution like CD Baby to find out which pricing structure is going to save you the most money.
Yeah, this big. This is
When you
metal.
choose a
This is
distributor
not
for your music,
aluminum.
You're really
How it
choosing
ain't-
a pricing structure and you're locked into that. For example, CD Baby is a single payment and no reoccurring.
I need to
fee
find his
to
video
distribute
where
a
he
song
just
or
talking about
album.
Landon
It's
by
only
itself.
$9.99 to release
I
a
don't need to
single
hear.
album.
I don't need to hear
DistroKid, on the
anything
other
more about
hand, is
CD Baby.
$22.99 yearly, but you're able to upload unlimited songs onto Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, and more. However, with DistroKid, there's an asterisk because there are the album extras, which are additional fees that you have to pay, sometimes one time.
Yeah, this
at
is
the
all
time of
one piece.
distribution, but there are other fees such as the Store Maximizer and YouTube Content ID service that are subscriptions.
I'm going to go to his channel and just listen to the Landon
And so
information.
today we are going to compare and contrast the two pricing models of CD Baby and DistroKid and put them head to head
I don't
in
need to do
6
all that.
scenarios.
I'll remake my
First
mind
is going
up.
to be the cost of just releasing one single, then an album, assuming that
Playlist. I just go back up.
when you choose a distributor for your music, you're really choosing a pricing structure and you're locked into that. For example, CD Baby is a single payment and no reoccurring fees to distribute a song or an album. It's only
There you go.
$9.99 to release a single or an album.
Landon,
Lander is one of
this is what
my
I want.
favorite music distributors because
This is,
you own
21
100%
minutes
of your
long.
royalties. Your music never
Song
gets
will be-
taken down, even if you cancel. And you get a ton of professional features for your music career, such as
Start
automatic royalty splits for
using
collaborators,
Landon.
cover song licensing, which we'll go over today, promotion tools, and so much more. So in this video, I'm gonna walk you through
Well, it
the
doesn't want to
whole
turn off.
distribution process step by step in Lander distribution. But just as a recap, distribution is just
There. Oh, my track mouse here. This is for like making movies, editing. I saw a guy using it, and I wanted it, so now I have it. These are the ends. Is this going in right? Yeah. This is going to be holding the keyboard part of the synthesizer. These glasses are not working. These glasses are not working. Feel like they lopsided on my face. They're not setting right. It's loose. That's what it is. They loose as a goose. Do I have extra extra glasses for emergency? I don't even think I do. I don't have anything to screw this in with. These glasses are loose. Almost like a duct tape them. These things are loose. I think I'm getting into the level where I don't have to stick to my old routine. I'm developing a new work schedule. Today I just have to go. Oh, it's almost time for me to go around here. I want to go around here to the drive around to the food bank. See if the truck is there. They told me Thursday. Second Thursday. Plus I need to go to the Federal Union, Federal Reserve, Federal, the new bank account I opened up to make sure all the paperwork is done. My car went through inspection. Just need to pay for my tags. Renew my tags. Okay. See, this will go up under the keyboard. It's gonna go right up under here. Still haven't found that. It's another piece that's missing. This goes the other way. This holds up the synthesizer, the unit part. I need to put my knobs back on. Should I do this now? Okay, this is going to be for the back part. It doesn't have anything to fasten to. I just super glue it onto the I just drop it down in there. I'll take care of that later. That's going to be on the part for the plug-in part that I plug in the keyboard to. These are going to be on the ends. And I don't really have to be stressed no more. There's something, I just take one day at a time. Okay, this one's the big one in the middle. So what do you call this? The morph. Pretty sure that's the big one right there. And there's another big one somewhere. Volume. Yeah. I think all the other ones are small. All those ones are small. And this will keep it from falling off when I lift it up. I'm gonna do this when I get back because I want to get around here to the it's around 12 o'clock is where the heyday. Pop all these on later on. Go walk down here and drive around to the food bank. Should I stay? I'm gonna try to stay live. There's that word again. I've been working on eliminating the word try from my vocabulary. don't think that's a good English word. I think that's a word they gave you to trip you up. It's a negative word. I get a workflow here, popping these back on. Turn the flat part to me. Excuse me. I don't drink enough water at night. Wake up, I get a serious sinus strain. I have some water right here, though. My lime water. Lemon and lime water. I turn them on to me first. Flat side. Okay, now the workflow should go pretty smooth, watch. Pow. Pow. Boom. Bam. Boom. Pop it on. Pop it on. I should put a little drop of glue on here too. That's a little teeny bit of glue, so it won't. I don't think they pop off though. This one pushes down. I think that's my edit preset bank edit. That one, these two go down. Okay, there they are. All back on. Nice solid too. And I have my ends. I'll screw those in. Find the screws for this. Then I need something to secure the keyboard to the. It's coming together, y'all. Coming together. Come together right now. Find the screws when I get back for this. Screws for this right there, that'll be on there. There's a little bit of stability. And that's a live. That's a wrap. And then also too, I need to put my, finish doing this. This is for the battery to go on the back of my stroller, jogging stroller. Line up the duct tape right there for this project on top of a project. And then I'll go ahead and sign off. And I just wanted to come in here and turn on the. Oh, I know. I'm waiting for. This is still downloading software for the contact complete. Oh, yeah, these go into the back. I might as well screw these back in. Where did these go? Forgot where these go. I drop them in glass. They so big they won't get mixed up with any other. Let's see here. I can tell it's going to be a hot. Oh, this is still downloading. Contact Complete 8. No, I don't really need that. Yes, I do. I'm just going to let it run. And put it to sleep and let it run. It run while I sleep. Should. Turn off everything else. I don't need my interface on. I don't need my keyboard on. And the computer is plugged directly into the power strip over there, so I can turn all this off. All these power strips, except for the main one. Turn my fan off, air filter, and get ready to go. It's my my rawhide Indian Native American. They gotta wear this in the fall. I don't want to wear this fall though. I wanted to treat it though. It need to be cured. The leather hasn't been broken in. You know, I have some olive oil. I have castor oil, beeswax, and I think you can use Vaseline and all kind of oils to work into this, to break it down, to soften it up. The pants too. You pay for all of that when you get a real one. One that's already been done, it's gonna cost you $1,000, $500 for the top and $500 for the bottom or more. If it's really soft leather, and you can wear that in the summertime, it won't burn up. But let me see, anybody come in the chat room while we're here? Nobody's here, no thumbs up. So let me get dressed and get ready to get out of here. I think I drank about all the smoothie that I can drink. Yeah, I drank all the smoothies that I could drink. Find something to wear. So peace and love, I'm out of here, y'all. Please subscribe. Check out my shorts. I put up a whole bunch of shorts today. Check out the shorts. I'm out. Thank you for subscribing. I think I have 555 subscribers. I haven't even looked since yesterday. See ya.